Welcome to my game development stream. As always, first I start my development environment, then I play one round, and then decide what I work on today. Starting takes a few seconds. One command in the terminal. Wait for a few lines to appear so I know it's ready. Still waiting. One more. Okay, should be ready. It runs in the browser. For me on localhost. Click exit. What's new? I'm the guy in the middle. I hit start fresh. So I have to choose a class. I choose today, let's say, all. The sites are enemies. If I come close to them, they attack me. The bar above my head is my HP. If it reaches 0, I die. And if I die, I get a high score based on how far away from the middle I died. Goal is to get as far away as possible. These get stronger the further away I am. I get stronger the more I kill. Now I try to get as far as possible before I die. This short introduction. Um, take the bounce shield. Strike. See how the place where I can my shield regenerate. Effect. Somehow perfectly bounce in the direction I want. It's perfect. Take bounce bonus damage. Regeneration. Now I'm waiting. My Dingwall doesn't do damage currently. I have Upgrades I want. Can already go to the end boss. A king. Then okay. And I won 3 million DP. It's interesting. Then I expect this. Because I had probably 3. But okay, this works. Let's see what I work on today. Increase version first. Domain. 182 today. This is the perfect pixel. Yes, interesting. I work on today. I'm still working on the map modifier darkness. Let's activate it. Still on the fourth and second version of some functions. Further. Invalid but line not. Initial point in question invalid. Further away cast point. Why? Ah, I remember. Okay, let's see. The only idea that trees and stones block vision. And I have to cannot see this. But I have some incorrect vision blocks which invalid. Now I have to care for those cases. A further away cast point invalid. This was, where do I have an example? I need only do it here. Yes, this one should go to here and not here. This can result in these strange visions. And the reason these are not correct is because what's the logic? What's the logic to be? My waycast hits this blocking tile. I move to the next edge. I have to realize what this point is invalid, this point is reachable. Because I'm going also incorrect. Be going here. I don't have to look at the code. They can remove in here. It's a valid vision point. I think this function is done. If later rules and I had other cases open, doesn't look like it. I think I had all. Think again. Don't check if to do it. Are all cases to start with a point. Not check here as if the first point is valid. I do it. This point is valid vision point. Doesn't check if I it or does it. Does check it. Go down again. I would check the first point. Can I hit one tile and not have a single valid point in it? Question. Can hit this and not have a valid point in it because it's cut off. Yes, it's possible. But in this case, should I just skip it? Because let's try. I have my first point, and if the first point is not valid, I turn. Right. Is the first point valid with this? No, it's not valid. Let's try. I know if it works, I don't know. If here these blocking, think how Is it solve? It's because I think it's because I move over. I have a current point. Check if the left point then moves. I have to check in a different order, I guess. So I'm side counterclock. I am top right. Moving left is no longer in the top right. Then I would first choose the top point. That's the reason, I guess. How do I use the logic for it? So if point, I'm left, so the question is if I'm still on the right. So if left point, or no, center x is smaller, and I use the default logic, and else I would need to do the order the other action. So first top point, and this is a lot of code. I think I can change it up. I have next point, let first point, not first. First check point. Why? No, and second checkpoint. Start like this. I have the left point, and this means my first checkpoint is my point. Second checkpoint can move it here, I guess. Here it's the other way around. Oh, I miscopied. Does he care? Top point. What do you say? Log scope variable top point used before its declaration. Declare it here. Ah, here I declared again. Okay. Just the same. And so I can move this first second checkpoint to the end. So first checkpoint. Second checkpoint. point. I think I have in every case set these points so they should be defined at the end. So let's try. Need to check. Do I need to check? Top left, I go down to check if I go down. I still small. Let's make it bigger. This is the case. I have down to left, down, else I need to check down first. No. Second left. Next, F bottom right, I go up. The top point. Change it up, I guess. I'm bottom right. I first go top. Top point is now bigger. If the top point is still bigger even after I subtracted point first, point second, top, okay. So we solve one problem. I'm bottom left, counterclockwise is wait, bottom left, counterclockwise is going and so if I go right, change the X, did I miss? And if I hit, isn't it smaller? It's correct. Right bottom. Where did it correct? And right point, down point. Then I check and decide what the next point is. And then I need it for clockwise to copy some. I am here, I am here. Bottom we have white, I guess. I'm top white, I go bottom first. I go bottom, I have to check why. I go bottom is, I mean, add 2. Add 2, I need to check if I'm still smaller. No, I'm here. One, I want to be here, I have to change to X. I have to check if I'm still smaller. No. An idiot. Bottom is Y. I change my Y plus, so I have to check if I'm still smaller. It's correct now. Bottom right, okay. This is white. I'm top left. Go it. After top. Check I go white, so it's X. Increase, I have to check if I'm still small. I'm still smaller. Center. Next. Go left first. Bottom second. I go left. I use X, so I have to check if I'm still bigger. Okay. I go first top. Top, I change the waiver. I go top, I use it, so I have to check if I'm still small. Now it's here. First checkpoint. Checkpoint. She knows it's defined. Okay, now I have all cases. See how I broke it. This is a case which I solved. Hope to have solved. Cannot. It's a line. I think this case is it. Normally here would be a line in between. And I wouldn't see this tree. This. This might be a new case where it doesn't work. Now goes up first. But the up is not valid. White would be correct in this case because up thinks that up is valid. Up isn't valid. Okay, I have to find out why he thinks up is valid. Coordinates. Did I put my breakpoint? Checked my, yeah, looks good. I have first point, vision point, tile. Point in question with tile. I'm interested in, is it 13-0? I guess. Am I? Point in question. This 13 can calculate it here, I guess. Let's hope I get here. I am perfect. This returns valid, and I think it must be int. Oh, scroll. Am I? Toads. I brew special case. Let's it returns to the very end. To do cases. Why do I think I can return to? Thing doesn't add up. So it didn't explain so long here first. Point in question did not hit tile point in question. This is correct. Tile is on the same X or Y as tile of point in question. I am here. This tile. Yes, it's true. And now check to the right and okay. But this is not the case because the other side is already on another. So I have the check direction. The problem is it's check direction. Does it change? The check direction is already on another side. What do I do in this case? I automatically return invalid? Probably. So what is it? Do I need to check? Check direction is the X coordinate, and then I have to check a vision center. Cast blocking position. No, I move. One step position. This way. Move. No, it's not quite. I have to move based on point in question, I guess. Where am I? Map higher. Somewhere. No, I thought I must stop it here. I have a check direction. The check direction is X and do it first and already know the check direction. This will be on the X. But I don't know if I go left or right. So if I have check direction, it would be vision center X is X keeps being the same. I check on X, vision center X. I paste this one. To have to check. Vision center and in question. If this is I need to add check direction. Is it? I'm unsure. Let's see the values one. I get back. I want to check which part I'm in. And I'm here. 113, 0. So X is the same. F point in question is 520. Five, 3, 8. question. So the R18 the calculation is I use this I would be 58 doesn't feel active. Just I have 18. It's the other way around. Center. Thing is 18 and one step goes over 0. Is what I doesn't matter which order I calculate, either it's positive or negative. Can like this I have if it's bigger than 0 or so, or smaller. So it can be, check direction can be positive or negative. Do it. Check. So this first part, this will be, I'm wide of the vision center. It's positive. I'm left of the vision center, it's negative. Right of the vision center and I'm positive, the check direction should be left, so negative. The question is this distance smaller? Oh, it didn't save it. Direction. This is absolute. I missed an X. Small tile size. Tile. Then I switched and I have no idea if this is correct. It could be. I turn false. It's not valid. I'd use the check direction, same here for Y. Is it smaller equals? Let's take smaller. And see what happens. Slow because of my logic, or are you slow? The paint is... My logic must be the reason. The paint? Interesting. Why does this break it? Long. Micro tasks. Am I missing? The runner is... Values are confusing me. What is saying here took time. This one is saying it took time, the paint. It's 20 because I have... Oh, the timeout is so high? I'm confused. Oh, it's fast again. Okay. Wasn't me. Doesn't... Looks worse again. This is incorrect. Which is the case I had, which I wanted to test. Something like this. I think this is the case. It took this point before I need here. Still takes this point, but this could not quite. Okay, I have different shadow. Maybe there was something. I think it got worse. Oh, it doesn't take this point. This point. There's something broke. Now, no longer good down, so my logic doesn't seem to be correct. It's two multiple cases. It jumps too soon. should not yet now is is valid. Or it wasn't valid because it's a check direction. So my conditions don't seem to be correct. Let's try find a point where I can see what happens. So this would be the case. Take it. This is, let's go 11. This point is a point in question. 11. 11, 1. It's my so 11. Let's do it this way. Interested in ending up in I should hit this probably, yes. Point in question is for 40. I am checking in X direction. Center is minus 3 is a bit. Let's find out. I'm on 7. This is what I want. Is not what I want. Can I mark it all and see the value? Okay. It's minus 40. So point in question is for 40. So I'm on the point in question on the right. Check direction has to be left. The distance is check for smaller is not correct because I didn't move over. This check is incorrect. So in this case I cannot step over. Because I'm more than tile size away. So if X check, I move this. If the distance is smaller map tile size and need if the signs are the same, no, if they are different. Not sign. something I can better. This is a small and a different. This would mean I do loop. Okay, next check. Maybe this works. Go. Is it always the case if I'm in here? Second part. Guess it is. So the first check might be enough. But we will see. So this case here, looking good. As a breakpoint is the reason it took longer. This much. That's how I want. So I want it. Oh, I have to remember what. Here I have broken vision. The reason is because I go down. I have fixed the blocking. It's also incorrect. Let's go up. And multiple. So this point is incorrect because I don't check the line. The line is invalid. Is this point valid? Confused. Is this point invalid? So this feels off. And you can see through here. Next point to check. So many cases. It's 411. And now question 411. Here. Find out which case it is. The different. This. Move here because my and then it's on the same. There's a problem. This point isn't even blocking. This thing doesn't add up. I don't check if the tile itself is blocking, I guess. Tile is on the same example. Does point in question need to be blocking? Guess yes. Over the roots again. A cast from vision center to point in question. Tile. Two. It's not blocking. Not blocking case. A cast from vision center to point in question. It's something I should be in here. If I go in here, I definitely return. Do I have the value still? Thing is missing for me. Tile blocking. This is false. It's not blocking. A cast. I have position. It's defined. I'm in the else. This should also feel like I should have been in here. More. Calculate a lot. So undefined, I step over it. No. Okay, I'm not undefined. Okay, this is what I miss. F point and if hit the tile with my way cast. I just check if they're the same, which is not the case, and the next check is the 3 roll. Now I check, but this checking is only my queued tile is did I define R as way? Probably not. But I wanted to check. I put a C for blocking tile. Don't check the blocking tile part. So let's add it in. So if, but what is just return queued tile is not blocking. I return false already. Let's try. This is check away. Test again. See, this is incorrect. Still, and then they break everything. Yes. So I'm cutting here, I'm cutting not the top. Interesting. Those points are valid, but here because they might be because start and end have this line is not valid. So I should still check the line. La, la, la. This valid vision point. This is the next point. Does it work? Go in again. Case of. Yeah, do I have it? Could be the end point. Come from here, from here. It's the end point. My guess is I don't have a next point, I get one. But here I have to check first if the next point is valid line. How do I check it? It's a valid line. It's not a valid line. I have next point, point. And I can check for between point. Okay, it's function somewhere. I need point one, point two. Needs a map. That's might be it. Probably game. How do I check it? 2 points. Points I get line. Then I know which tile I need to check. So I have action blocking needs. Action By the counter game, I have everything. Need to find the 2 points I need to check. Is valid tile line, let's call it this way. How is it? I have a count, I should have either x or y is the same, I guess. So if 0.1x is 0.2x, assume this should be the case, else y should be the same. This is a precondition. X is the same. And I need once check point 1 would be x. Wait. So I two checkpoints. The x's are the same, so I need to subtract. Let's do map tile size divided by 2. And down. This is the same. Oh, I don't. X is the same. So I have to check right and left. So it's correct. And left. So y is it 0.2 and point and down. I 2 them and divide. Don't need to calculate it twice. In the else case, I would this one a this one for x. This way, maybe. I have 0.1. Name, date, counter, name. I don't return it. This is blocking. I return true. Else I return. The second position is saying it's true. change it up a bit. It's a position. It's in const. It's a that's this way. So he finds it fine. I get the points I want to check. And I return it is valid if one is blocking. Both are not blocking, it's not valid. Correct. And to add it, I need if I have a next point and I have next point okay, and I have a next point. It's a valid one tile line. It's not a valid. I return. Okay. See, something like this. No, this shouldn't happen. Because he should see this point, this point. But everything else seems fine, doesn't it? Wondering. Do it one more time. Here I have it, okay. And let's check. Which one do I take? I can see if my new code is. It's always executable. When he do not know which points I interested in. No. Quite correct. Yeah. I'm interested in. Is it correct? -2 to -3. No, -2 is both. -2 is. Give me the value. 0.1. Doesn't look quite right. So I waypoint .1.x is to be -80. Doesn't happen. No, I'm confused. These points would have -2x. do not get through here, it would make sense. But why don't I get through here? Did I miss something? Next point. So I go to 77 and break here on one of the points, maybe? I take whatever. I'm interested in -2, 4. Let's take this one. I'm blind. -2, 4 is the point. It's 2, 5. Let's might be the starting point. Is it? So it doesn't break. What's happening? Three. No minus. I5. I5. Let's try 3. 3 is also not breaking. I'm confused. Correct. Oh, I lost the 40. My problem. Where was I? It's 2. Now I break. It's looking good. How do I play it? There is a link in the video description. Looks like this Helmis game on render.com. If you play PC and have a mouse and keyboard, then wait, I use a free service in the backend, so because it's free, it always takes some time to load it, but it should load eventually. On mobile, sadly on mobile it doesn't work, so you could open the URL, but you could not control this guy, so I didn't have a mobile key configuration, a control configuration. If you are interested, it's possible to edit, so theory it could be done. If you're interested, I can put it on my task, mobile control mapping, something like this. Then you can test for me if it works for mobile in the future. It probably will be some time until I do it. You're interested? Okay. I can do it once I'm done with my currently task. I'm done with my darkness task. Also, I have trouble doing it. Where was I? I want to check what happens with my points. Tip out. Have a next point. I'm confused. Didn't I save? If check. It's missing. Doesn't work if code is not cannot work if my code is not here. Where's my code? Why don't you have saved? Let's change a few things. He says he did it. I reload. The code is still not here. Am I in incorrect version? Correct. Version 2. I am confused. Heard of monkeypox. I heard of it. Never had it. Cannot. Let's try to specifically. Not interested in this. Now I have my code Y. Okay, so now my code is here. Now I can test it. Strange. This. Line. This point is valid. This point is valid too. See why it can happen. This is some strange. Now I'm in between. Changes the prioritization. That's incorrect what I did. Let's ignore for now. This is strange. No, this is the end. There is no. Okay. There is still my problem. So I guess my last one and two. This case, which breaks it. And in this case, it's even. It's the wrong turn. Interesting. Doesn't it jump to the left? Use. This point is valid. Should go left first and see if what is this for case? Somewhere else. Standard to be okay. Let's find out. Monkeypox twice as contagious. It's what? But it's spread over the world. Yes. Go up. So did point question missing here? I don't see. I must be this point 9 -4, I guess. -4. I reach it? Yes. See what happens. Turns to false. It should return true. The point. I undefine it now. I undefine it. Why? Yeah. Ten. 60 is -4. Since this is a line. Not what I. So, okay, I know what I need to check. Out. It's correct. Need to go here. Checkpoint 18 negative. Because I am 660. Thing doesn't add up. I have the same points. Did I? This makes sense. I have a bug. Negative, negative. I need negative, positive. Oops. This way. Okay, perfect. Somewhere. Breakpoint. Time. So what was the problem I had? I know it was a bug. Something like this. Again, a blocking line. This is not a valid line. Do I see this now again? Out again. Tiles again. Give. To check. Probably 14, 4. Check 14. The incorrect one. Oh, here. Out. This is a valid point. Is this possible? My code disappeared again. Let's start this new. I'm totally confused. Am I blind? No. Something. Let's search for this in here. I have the function. Here I call it somewhere else in the code. Just somewhere else. A current breakpoint. Looks similar, but it's something else. I do it. Four for 3. This later. Ah, I think I now understand. This part only the counterclockwise. An idiot. Okay. Missed it here. Is anything else? Or check. This is incorrect. Thing. Line here, I guess. Go up. No, I have to check later. Have cases I want. But quite. I need it. Here's one. Okay. Some other cases again. Okay. They all like I wanted. Case is it which is this case? No. But this one is incorrect. But one again. Don't see where I can see too far. Good enough. Should still have the case. Yeah. This is the case where Lockdown Season 2. These lockdowns will become more common. At least in Germany, I did not hear anything about it yet. Okay, here's an incorrect happens here. Takes this point, which is not correct. This results in cast a new. Done. So maybe I'm now point. I check this point, but line not. I check something with lines. The way cast point. Spread's really good, okay. It's okay. Here it checks correctly. Interesting. This point is invalid, but I take it. this point is. So I hit this block to the next. Go to this, check it's invalid. This is invalid. I this line to move one further, I guess. See. I am in. I don't have a next point. Stay indoors, yes, it's it's what I'm good at. Home office all day for my job and playing computer games also, only at home. I don't have next point. Calculate duration, get a point, get the first touching line. If I have it. Get the first point. Wait. In between point. Tile side. But the question is if this is a valid point. And I'm staying home for 2 months. Okay. At least in Germany, it's not. I didn't hear anything like it here yet. Idea is to check this point. Or else I need to move one next tile side point. Would I do one more step? Take the in-between point, make a step in the direction, get the between point, I'm not sure I get touching line. In the block to a side. Don't use this point yet. Confused. Point as last point. And center is the same. It's not valid. To do another step. I do another step. Can put maybe go time from point. Last point. Change it up to straight cast. It's no longer between point. I change it. Now I do one step. I can it if it seems correct. I have to think I know I hit something. That object is not can was it in the F2 times this thing. The other one. It's like the same thing. Try it. It's going on further. Cannot. Another. It's the case I need. This is incorrect. This point is invalid. This point is valid. There would be a point I can go to. Don't know. Essentially, there's one point more to check. Second time. says this is valid. No, it's a second hit, so he just takes the pot. Don't check this one. Okay. So already I not check the other possible pot. There's something. Point. Till here it's clear, but I need to check a second point, which is rotation dependent. Everything else is the same. This one. This one. And this break. Continue. Be able to put it in a function. I set a next point. I push it. Push 2. Or I break because I reach the end. Done. Point and I need. Next point is next correct position. Checkpoint. Center. Oh, Mom got it. Hope she gets better. Second point. Okay. Q and also. This point. Something I do not need. return something inwards. Can we all true? Way. Okay, I need number many lines. I think C in I take thing after he. The first checkpoint, checkpoint, center, point, all points, game. Let's call it point edit. I think can this get here. This is else case, not thing. Edit I. But it's not useful anymore. This is counter do to or point is false. Next point I do not use here. Say point it to this is undefined. This one case. Let's see. Flex ending return. So here I return false. I didn't add a new point. I have unshift. This is my clockwise or counterclockwise. Counter the boot. So it's counter and hope this is only shift or unshift. counter clock is counter clock is the push. This way. Same. These are differences. They are not all points. I check. It's a valid line, it shouldn't matter. I do the next waycast. Currently do not care. Should be fine. Change this also. I add it to true again. False here, it's not counter clock. Check the points. I check if it's valid. I check in. Checks the next point and I push instead of unshift. Okay. AOB said it will had a short disconnect. Changed it. Let's see if it still works. So good. The case was this. I think this point is not valid. It's 2. Should go. Something for later. Also not side. Because I go up. Should try up first. Because I'm too close. This is incorrect. This has to do with something else. Something with the green is not. Yes, I should come to an end for today. Further waycast point invalid. Loop. Loop. Check. in between. That's it. Still have some worked lines. In player case, player case. I will hopefully remember next time what I mean with this. Probably not, but let's hope. I will come to an end for today. I disable this again. Short. Work. Can shortly test if I do mobile. I to set something up before. Can zoom is interesting. Why does it zoom out so fucking much? But I cannot screen share game. Can try if it at least once. What else? Okay, I cannot test on stream if it works, but after it, good enough. Still, let's dark. Let's work and let's call it V4, V2 still. At least it looks like I can get all cases under control. Let's commit. Let's push. Things should still work. Sync. Sync for next time's documented. And for today, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.